looking on depth right there? Good? Alright, we got started on our waterline digging and we're moving right along. So far we have not hit anything in the 6 feet that I've dug that's going to stop us, but I promise that's going to change. We're going to hit something that's going to be huge and we're going to have to dig all around it. Got little rocks, we call that little, around here. Little babies. When you dig one up the size of a Volkswagen, those are the big ones. Like I'm pretty close to being in line with the house where it needs to be. Keep on digging. Pat's down there being supervisor and laying the pipe. He's a terrible supervisor though. He doesn't yell nearly enough to be an effective supervisor. I'm used to getting yelled at. But I guess he's doing all right. We'll keep him on for a couple more days, I guess. Especially since he works for free. Still rolling. We've hit, let me show you. We've hit a few rocks that were, well, that's basically one rock. It's just, now it's kind of broken up a little bit. But honestly, hit one. We're over halfway there. So I am definitely digging it. Bottom of this thing scraped out pretty good, so let me see. That says it looks like the rock. We might be able to go around the side of it a little bit. So let's see what that looks like. Does look like it's a little little opened up there to my left. Might be able to scooch around it rather than taking the whole thing out of there. So that looks like it might work. Well, we're on to a brand new project within a project. And we made a rough layout so we could get an idea of where we had to put some things, mainly the water line. And we've gone back and sort of revise that. We did move the footprint location a little bit, and we believe that we've got the water line entering the house where it needs to. And I was going to grab the camera while we were putting this up and squaring it, but I figured, hell, we're probably going to have to square it for an hour. But we got lucky, and it took basically one shot. We got the pins in. It's square. So now we're going to start cutting and building some batter boards for us, and we'll go from there. So let's get to it. There. Well, we probably spent the last hour and a half or so, but we got batter boards built. We got pins in the ground. We've got it all strung up and ready to rock and roll. Pat's gonna throw a couple of marks on the ground so we know where to dig. And we're gonna get rid of the string. We're gonna get rid of our original corner markers. And we should be good to go. Start digging. If things go well, and I'm sure they won't, we might have a footer within 2 weeks, because we're probably going to have to move 400 rocks the size of Volkswagens. But hey, life is a bitch. All right, let's get to work. All right, y'all, I'm digging a footer. It's not going to be a pretty footer either, but the reason why I turned the camera on is because I started digging the footer over on the other side, and I wanted to make sure that I reiterated how fucking stupid I am. So I start digging, and I'm thinking, man, I gotta be careful. I can't run this PVC line, and we've got the water line coming up through. Of course, I'm hitting all these rocks, so my 1 foot footer is going to end up to be 3 foot in spots. But anyway, let me show you guys what kind of a dipshit you're working with. There's the water line right there, and it's sleeved in PVC. I think you guys can see that. Water line sleeved in PVC. We put the water line in. Yep. I'm so worried about running over a piece of PVC that I dug up my own water line. What a dipshit. So, yep. Got the attention span of a gnat. But like always, doing shit I shouldn't be doing, tearing things up, making more work. But like every other time, you know what? Well, I'll fix it. Move on. Whatever. Alright guys, I'm going to go back to digging up water lines. Maybe this is why we didn't run the electric up here yet. I won't be digging that up too. All right, y'all, we got the got our string lines put back up, and as you can see, that's going to be an issue for filling that thing up. But we'll figure it out somehow. Not sure how, but we'll go over and grab my laser level in the morning, and we'll see. I know this thing's not level, but we're gonna make that up with rock or dirt or something. So we'll figure that out as we go. But for now, heading to the house. Y'all have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow. The difference there to there.
Oh shit!
So there's
2 inches.
All this got to be just barely cleaned off
Just
right
skim.
here.
Yeah. Yeah. You stand over here. It looks standing over there. It looks wonky. Standing over here, it looks a whole lot better.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna wipe that off that way. Wipe this off. Just clean it off.
Right.
And then I'm gonna use that to do this the 4 inches. Because I can control that a lot easier than that big dozer right here. Alright, y'all. Haven't filmed much today. I'm just out here digging holes and moving rocks around. But let me give a little recap. I've got my water line. Let me see if you guys can see that. Got my water line down here that I've broken and got it dug back up. And what I'm doing is I'm kind of going through some of this dirt and I'm separating out some of the rock. I'm putting sort of rock and trash over here, and if it's ain't got any good dirt in it at all, I'm kind of sticking it over here, because I'm pretty sure we're going to need some pretty clean dirt to kind of fill that in and help us out up there. So working on that right now, and I'm kind of stopped up there until we can get, we need stuff for plumbing, we need form boards, stuff like that. And it just happens to be Sunday, so tough to get some of this stuff. We need stuff to fix this water line, and definitely can't get that until Monday. So I'm just kind of doing some busy work, doing little things here and there, and we'll get some of that stuff tomorrow, and we'll get back on it. So we'll be back up here. Probably won't be back up here tomorrow, but I actually have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. That's got a couple things he's got to do tomorrow. So we'll probably split up and go get some of our stuff done. And we'll be back up here probably the following day after Pat's got some bits and pieces and parts. And we'll reconvene back here in a couple days. Y'all have a great night.